I think I'm live. Hello. Diana here with Under the Whirlwind, here for your personal development, self improvement, and self care for everything that's beautiful about you. This is definitely, maybe I should start over. Diana here, Under the Whirlwind, here for your personal development, self improvement, and self care for everything beautiful about you. I'm here to talk about healing. We're going to talk about why we need to heal and what we're healing from. I'm hoping that some people join the live, which I don't even know how I'm going to be able to tell. And I don't know if you can hear me, but we're going to work this out. I'm going to come back again about 4 o'clock to do the same thing. I am late, and this is a part of my self improvement. I don't know. I think it depends on how much you value time. And I choose to like just flow a little bit more than be strict, but I'm working through that. So I guess I'll just start because I've never truly been on a Facebook Live to do what I'm doing. So it's going to all work out. All right. So essentially, we're here to talk about healing. We're here to talk about growing. We're here to talk about changing. And Unto the Whirlwind supports you in all of those facets. And we know that it can be personal, it can be emotional, and it could be complex where you yourself don't even understand what the hell is going on with you. And it is important to have people in your corner who support you. And if you don't have that, which most of us may not, and some of us may, but it's important to seek that, seek that community and seek people who can really lift you up, speak to you, speak life into you, and who, they see you. Okay? That's important. So, what we need to heal from, my back kind of hurts right now, a little. But we need to heal from past conditioning. We need to heal from things that no longer serve us. And so there's so many things that we do day to day that no longer serve us. And it's time that we let them go. And so these are things that may cause disruption between you and, another relationship that you have in your life, right? Between you and someone else. Could be like little habits, could be just something that you're used to doing, but it also could be the way that you make decisions. It could be the way that your brain processes things and the way that you think, the way that you internalize situations and events that take place, and the way that you go back into your memory and think, oh, this happened to me before, so here's my natural response of how I'm going to handle it now, when now is a different time and we need to move differently. So past conditioning that no longer serves us could also be, the social constructs within our world, right? And what you learn in school and what they taught you and how your family functions and operates. All of that matters to where you are today, what you're thinking today, how you're feeling today. And so past conditioning that no longer serves us. Hold on, y'all. Facebook's talking to me, so I'm going to do what they say. Okay, I think I did it. But past conditioning that no longer serves us is all around us. And it's really up to you to decide what it is for yourself. Like, if you come to Unto the Whirlwind wanting, a clarity session, for instance, and you're wanting to understand what's going on with you, that's something that we do, right? But it does take thought-provoking questions, radical honesty for you to do that. So one of the things when I talk about healing, I tell everyone this, is that you have to believe that you can change, right? So you have to believe that you can heal. You have to believe that you can grow. And that's the first step, or one of the first steps. I'll say the first step is acknowledging that you want change, right? That you want to maneuver in a different way. You want to aspire for a different lifestyle and change your environment, change your habits, change your structure, your routine, or build some structure, build some order in your life. And so acknowledging that is one. And then two, believing that it can happen. So in storing that faith, believing that it can happen. From there, then you have to believe that someone else has skills, gifts, and abilities that you don't possess and that they can help you. And that's it. Right? So, kind of just being open to receive, open to the possibility that someone can guide me to where I want to be, that it's possible. And also, if you believe that people need people and that no one makes it anywhere alone, then that right there is great enough perspective for you to let someone in, for you to become more trusting, so you can open your heart so that you can grow. Because if you experience any emotional, I keep on kicking this stand, but if you experience any mental and emotional confliction, this psychological pain of tormenting yourself with thoughts or worry and doubt and all of the bad things that we can think about, right? All of the bad things that we can think about. So if you continue to kind of like go down that path and you think, oh, it's too personal. Oh, I don't want anyone to know. Oh, if I'm retelling this story, it sounds so bad. I feel so bad about what I did or what I said or that I ever even got myself into this situation. Then that shame is really, it's festering and it's turning into like self-hate. It's turning into acts of self-betrayal. It's turning into a projection where you're doing these things to other people, or you are putting on defense mechanisms that are really blocking any further connections because you don't want to experience what happened to you before. And so that goes along with a lot of people experiencing anxiety. Well, my take on this, and I know that it's such big discrepancy when we talk about anxiety. For one, not everyone knows what it is. Not everyone is ready to say that they actually experience it, and experiencing it, in my eyes, the way that I picture it, I guess, makes it small, even though it's not small at all. But it's very much, to me, symptoms, right? Anxiety is symptoms of something. Like right now, I'm a little nervous being here. I don't know who's here. Hello. So I'm like, I don't know why I'm nervous being here. I think because like Facebook is a platform where I know a lot of people and where people, I don't know, I guess I know you guys a little bit more than the people that I know on Instagram. But anyway, so anxiety is to me more of the psychosomatic symptoms of experiencing something. So you say you have anxiety, but okay, what's really going on is always going to be something else that's creating and generating that anxiety. I also feel anxiety is this need to control. Like you want to control everything. You want to control the experience. You want to control how you feel, how you get to feel. You want to control how others get to feel. You want to set up the scene and make it perfect. That's like a spirit of perfectionism. You you're doing so many things to kind of cover up when you're trying to control stuff. Like control, directing people, suggesting, like overly suggesting, and control, saying how this is gonna go is a way of control. And there's a thin line, I think, between, being controlling and being supportive, right? Being controlling and living in the moment, right? Being controlling and being cautious. Like very thin lines exist there. But we I keep kicking it again. We learned control from our caretakers. And to some degree, and I guess if you have children, you want to have some sense of control over them. But I think we need to deconstruct that too, because yeah, that's something that needs to be talked about even more. Is like the need to control can create anxiety, right? And further example with that is the unknown. Everyone, this whole year we've been experiencing the unknown. And so the unknown can create anxiety too, not knowing what's going to happen, not being able to plan, not being able to have, you know, um, a schedule for what's about to go down or what's going to happen in your life. Like there's no surety. And so having no surety, again, can really create anxiety within you. So then it's really, okay, what is it that I don't have this surety about? That's the thing that I need to work on or compromise or see how I can create that for myself. And that's what doing the work is about, and really healing, right? Putting the effort into transforming whatever is going on some type of way. So, past conditioning, another way that we can get into past conditioning is like disconnecting from people. So, if you've been living this life where you do have like shame and guilt that you feel inside, again, that's that psychological and emotional confliction, that head and heart battle, then you may have moments where you're disconnecting from people, even though you truly want connection, right? And so that's when we help people deal with cultivating vulnerability. We help people deal with cultivating connection, between interpersonal relationships and connections between you and your team. How can we create more connections? Because that has a lot to do with either, trauma or no trauma. And I say that in the sense where if someone, you know, constantly disconnects from relationships in their life, there's something there, right? And so we can figure out what that is by, again, answering thought provoking questions. You have the answers inside of you. Guidance is internal. Guidance is also provided to you by Unto the Whirlwind, right? And there are lots of other coaches, lots of other psychologists, therapists out there who are willing, ready to help you. And you just got to find the right one who speaks to you and you like their style and you like their story and you feel, again, their authenticity is just oozing out of them. And so we essentially, guys, have habits that we need to stop, that we need to shut down. And I'm one of those people. So even though I'm here, I'm telling you, this positive, this good knowledge, this insight, I'm still battling some things and overcoming things. And so past conditioning is one of them. As a child, and so for me, here's my thing. So I'm recovering from codependency, being subjected to narcissists, and and you know, I guess I wanted to say more about the narcissist thing, but I'm not. Being subjected to that type of behavior and those type of people who manipulate and who gaslight and who stonewall, and who give you the silent treatment and all of those type of things. Well, think about what type of behavior can you not stand? Like what irks you so bad, because that's the thing that's triggering you and that can continue to trigger you, that you will run into again, right? What aren't you overcoming in your past relationships, or what's looping in your life, right? Like what are you experiencing over and over again? Think about it, because it's happening. And those are the things we have to break, which kind of leads us, I'm going to skip over my next section, but really, really leads us into like talking about generational curses. And so here we are, no matter what race, we got generational curses, from heritage to tradition to the standards to the values to the beliefs. All I'm saying is, if we're going to, step into the self awareness zone, we have to know who we are without all of those people. We have to know who we are for ourselves so that we can move in our power, and won't be like shut down or deterred by a belief that was given to us, but that we don't rock with, but that's tearing us apart inside or giving us this internal battle. And so, Unto the Whirlwind and healing is really talking about shutting those things down, basically. Roles that we play in friendships and in family, so family dynamics, the responsibilities that we have, be it you're the oldest sibling, the middle sibling, or the youngest sibling, how you fit into your family and those dynamics. Again, behavioral responses that are maybe expected from you, right? So, like, everyone has like a job or a duty, everyone is expected to perform and act in a certain way based off who they are. And that is maybe something that you want to step away from. What's a responsibility that's like given to you by your family that you no longer want because it's preventing you from living your life? This is about you. Healing is about you. And at the end of the day, impacts the collective and ask for true transformation from everyone around us as we do it ourselves. And baby, it works, you know? Anyway, so for instance, like roles that we play, at one point in time, I felt like the errand girl. I'm always like being sent to the store or going to go get something, doing so many favors. Within families, too, a lot of us are, I'm going to call it suffering. We don't know it. Unbeknownst to us, we're suffering with codependency within family, too. And that is, someone always needing you for something or always, and it could be for the smallest things. And we depend on each other in these ways, which, for the definition of maybe family, you would say, yeah, that's what a family does, right? They help each other out. But again, these thin lines exist between, your own personal freedom and then the bondage to that family tie. And what does that look like? And so I guess when we talk about relationships and healing, we're talking about how free do you feel within the confines of that relationship. And that's something that you need to figure out and question. And that goes for intimate relationships, work relationships. Are you overextending yourself? Are you overworking yourself? Are you going beyond your tasks and duties and not getting the reciprocity and appreciation back? And again, that goes back to relationships in general. And when you do those things, when you overextend, when you people please, and you may not resonate with some of these words, but trust and believe, the more you dive into the information of healing and what's available to you, you will have your eyes be open. And you're like, dang, I knew that word, but I didn't know it meant that. And damn, that's me, And so just self identifying, the self awareness zone is about your identity and it's about your freedom and it's about your evolution. And so I just want you guys to know you are an individual, you hold great power inside of you, and there are things that are holding you back, barriers, past situations that we've experienced. For me, all of the disappointment that I've encountered throughout my life, all the hardships, and all of the things that I want, right? All of my desires that I have yet to fulfill, for me, have been a significant problem, in addition to parenting. So that alone is one reason why we need to heal for for the family, right? For family lineage, for our children, for the babies. And so healing goes to how we communicate with each other. Again, I talked about how's the communication style between you and your family. And so how are you guys talking to each other? Are people ignoring each other? Are people not talking at all? We learned we came to be, right? Who we are today, how we came to be is because of our experience, our family, our environment. And so you need to really assess those things as you go throughout your healing. And one thing we definitely want to speak to is the idea of, darn it, I don't want to do that because, I really appreciate my family. I appreciate what happened and how I lived, and I had a good childhood and all of that. And that's okay. But can you let love in? Are you pushing people away? Like, are you creating good, healthy relationships, or are you stopping the connection at a certain point because you can't go past that because you don't even know yourself past that? You haven't felt anything past this, right? So, in order to experience new things, we really need to look at some of the things that we have experienced in order to allow or let things in or to let go. And that is healing. So, deconstructing toxic habits, including diet. We talk about routines and traditions, and again, communication style amongst family relationships and all. Because, as well, how you're being spoken to and the things that you are communicating, are they being received in a way where you get feedback? Or Is there no validation going on, right? And if you've experienced that your whole life, no validation or no affirmation for who you are and what skill you have or what ability you have, well, then that can create this feeling of great self doubt, in addition to not feeling worthy and having a self image issue in a sense, you know. And again, that goes back to identity. So we need to know who we are and trust and believe that when people say you don't know who you are, it's because it's so much no. And we've been taught, again, from past conditioning, to get over it, to move on, to grow up, to stop being a baby about it, you know? And so we really just need to talk about it. If things aren't acknowledged, then I'm just to assume and make up what I want about it. And that is sometimes not healthy. Um, and if we've experienced, again, trauma and big situations, and trauma would be anything that cause you to have a shift in perspective that definitely could be on a downward negative spiral. And so I could go on about what that is, but it could be big events, it could be small events, it could be something that 20 people experienced and only you felt the burnt end of it, if you will. You know, most likely that wouldn't be the case. Someone else would feel some type of way as well. But our experiences, our past, it has all of the answers of, you know, why we are like we are. Some people don't want to go to that, and that's fine. And some people are totally against that. And I'm not wanting you to do it in a negative way either, like revisiting your past conditioning or seeing what that is like. I just want you to come out of where you are, right? And so you could be stuck because of something that has happened to you, and we need to heal from that, recover from that, pick up that wound, you know, basically. So let's see. On top of things we need to heal from, again, emotional abuse. Emotional abuse comes in the form too of manipulation. Again, not validating you, to me, is emotional abuse. People play these mind games with you. Moments of disbelief, having a fixed mindset, not believing and thinking that you can have more, you can be more, and that you can do more. Getting stopped at the how. You know, you want to do something, you have an idea, you have a dream, but you don't know how. Okay, it can be worked out. Like, talk to people, open up. Um, Codependency, again, I mentioned that. So that's depending on people to entertain you, even depending on people to um, help you step away from yourself, if you will, distract you and entertain you. Codependency, getting someone to come along with you for the sake of not being alone or not doing it alone. Codependency, not feeling like you can do it by yourself, that you need someone. Codependency, keeping yourself in a box and not being able to truly express what you need, but damn sure doing what everyone else needs you to do. This is definitely going to create some anxiety and rage inside of you. Again, your thoughts, what's going on in your head, are they positive? Are they negative? For healing, we want them to be positive. We need to lean on the positive side more. If you start practicing positivity and optimism, which is what I did when I initially started this journey in 2016, practice positivity and optimism. That's how I got here. I just made the conscious choice that I wanted to be positive, which then got me to thinking, why do I want to be positive? Clearly, I was living in some type of negative realm, right? Somewhere along the line, there was some negativity. Too much, right? Too much for me. And I'm like, I want to change, right? One idea leads to many ideas. So you really need to roll with some ideas and put some action into it. I'm tired of procrastinating. I'm tired of not doing what I wanted to do. I'm tired of not taking up the opportunity. It's over, right? You have to get tired of the way that you've been existing, and you need to get serious about the way that you really want to live. That's what it's about. Again, doubt, self-betrayal, self-sabotage, judgment, these are the things that we need to heal from. Having this disbelief, negativity, pessimistic, and not trusting other people. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. But we do have to work on ways that we can trust and figure out when we're going to decide, like when we're going to trust people at what point in the relationship, right? My grandma always said giving people an expiration date in your life as well, which I think kind of goes with setting expectations. And we really want to not set expectations for people because that sets us up for disappointment. We don't want to set expectations in the sense that we want them to do something or fulfill something for us or within us, because we need to do that for ourselves. So this individuality that I'm talking about, this evolution, this freedom, this personal freedom, this peace within your heart and your mind, because you know who you are, you know what you're going to do with who you are, you know where you're going, you know what you're not going to tolerate. You got your foundation set, right? You're gearing up to live your wildest dreams because you're unapologetic, you're unafraid, and you've healed, able to have healthy relationships, able to have a healthy mindset, able to learn things, able to experience things that you've always wanted. And that's what we need. That's what we need. So, power up. Why we need to heal? That's why. I do have a course for you guys, and the course is going to be on Thinkific and the Teachable platform. This course is designed to, one, which is my favorite, speak to the critics about what it means to heal. The course is also to speak to the baby boomers about what it means to heal and what it looks like. I want to show you what it sounds like to self heal, the process, the journey to get you to a happy, healthier place. And it is a journey. It's going to be, something you'll experience intentionally or unintentionally. And you just have to decide. If you experience an intentional healing journey, you get to bring in beautiful things and you get to learn, become knowledgeable and super conscious versus, letting life happen to you or getting tugged and dragged and things getting taken from you and you keep sitting and ruminating in this disappointment. We got to do something about it. Being radically honest is required for the healing journey. It's required. So, on the Death of Knowledge course, it is, first of all, going to take you through 4 levels. And 3 of these levels are for sure going to apply cognitive depth to your healing journey, which means I'm taking you through measurable instructions and measurable activities that can really help you find clarity in where you've been and what you want and where you want to go. Because ultimately, we want to live and create a new reality for us, one that we actually enjoy, where we can really call that life and living, and where we love it, where we're not shaken, disturbed by someone else who, I don't know, who we just seen in the drive through and pissed us off. They have nothing to do with you, like having conversations with people and they throw their judgment and they throw their anxiety and they throw their scarcity and they throw their lack on you. In the self-awareness zone, we're not taking that on. We're good, baby. We keep and own our energy. That's what it is. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing here. So I want you to sign up for the Death of Knowledge course. It is dope. What can I say about it? I finished the first level and that was about 46 minutes. I definitely want you to know when you take the course, it's a real chill thing where you simply can listen on your headphones, listen on your computer. And it's something where you're going to listen the first time. You can just listen all the way through. Well, that's going to be impossible because it's long. No, but it's probably going to be something. So far, this is what I know. This is what I know. I know that it is going to be over 90 minutes. I know that you may complete it within a week. I know that you should listen to it and then you need to go back and you should listen more and then do the work that it calls you and asks you to do. It is a guide, a support, a resource, a big aid to your healing journey, to your self healing journey. If you go to a therapist, if you go to a counselor, if you go to a coach, it's still beneficial for you to take the course. If you are a coach, if you are a counselor, if you are just, whatever, interested in healing, interested in growing, interested in changing, then you should take the course. I definitely serve men and women, so I'm really wanting both of you, men and women, to join the healing journey because we need each other. You can ultimately, step into higher consciousness and experience conscious relationships, really experience great harmony in your life. And that's what we want. That's what we want. We have so many lovers, we have so many friends, we have so many, family members that we know who are suffering or who are just tripping out. And it's like explanations and reasons of why they're tripping out. And we need to come from that and dispel what's going on there. And a lot of our behaviors don't promote other people's growth in our life, right? And that is what we have to heal from. So, guys, I want you to always believe in yourself. I want you to always know that you have power. I'm stepping my game up. You see it. And I want you to. I want you to. And I want to be able to guide you and support you into your transformations if you feel as if, this is something you want to do. If you're serious about healing, growing, and changing. I'm not holding anyone's hand. I am not begging you to do anything with your life. Okay? At all. But I'll tell you this, I totally support you. And I do want to be and serve as an informational resource for you. I'm going to hold the light up strong. I'm going to continue to help people heal, grow, and change. I'm going to continue to create courses and information that can really help you level up for personal development purposes, self-improvement, and for self-care purposes. When you take the course, again, you guys don't have to be um, sitting down deeply looking at the video, if you will. You can listen. You can listen in and you can take it all in, and then you can go back and actually apply it to your life. I'm asking you to apply this framework to your life so that you can transform your life. If you go to the website, www.untothewhirlwind.com, you will be able to sign up for the course for free on the Thinkific or the Teachable platform. I'm sorry, let me say that back again. It's free on the Thinkific platform, which will be labeled and colored in blue, and the Teachable platform in green. It is a charge. There's a payment plan option for it as well, but right now it's still free. So right now is the 5th. It's supposed to be up and running on the 6th. The course is supposed to have a soft launch November 6th. Is it going to be ready? Oh, I don't know, but I will let you know. And this is a soft launch. So I plan on, again, holding the light strong and being here to rock with anyone who's ready to heal, ready to grow, ready to change. And they want guidance and they want that accountability and they want that good energy, that authenticity in their life. Yeah. Um, Let me show you like some resources that I've been using for my course while I'm at it, and then I'll end because my back hurts. See, I'm trying to use my, I think my back hurts because I need to get off this chair. Oh, okay. This one, Emotionally Free. I haven't read it all, but letting go of the past to live in the moment. My next one, AP Psych, served a great resource. And the Fabulous Educational Psychology. You guys, I have a master's in communication. I have a bachelor's in marketing. I don't have a job. Unto the Whirlwind is my job, but I'm looking to get paid, and I'm just being honest. Am I looking to get paid only? No. I totally love talking about this. I'm healing. I'm growing. I'm changing. I'm stepping my game up. I'm evolving. I'm walking in my purpose. This is for me. It's divine. I'm called, right? I'm worthy, and I'm worthy of showing up. So I want you to show up to the Depth of Knowledge course. Be there. Take the free gift. It's free right now for you to sign up, for you to get the gears rolling in your head, for you to open your heart. Let love in, right? All right, y'all. So hopefully I can start coming here, going live more, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. All right. Go sign up for the course on untothewhirlwind.com. Click on courses and sign up. If you want to pay for it, go to the Teachable platform. If you want to sign up for the free course, you have until probably the next 24 hours to do that. All right. Bye, y'all. Let us walk into greatness, okay?